Hey guys, how's it going? This is Akram, your friendly Facebook marketer, and today in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to create high converting or irresistible sales copy onto your sales pages so that you can convert skeptics into buyers. We've talked a lot about advertising, which is a key element of marketing, of course, and what I wanted to do in this video is kind of break down the two elements that come along with advertising. So one of the major elements is the traffic, on which I have a lot of videos, but also the second element itself is the funnel, or your opt-in page, your webinar page, your Shopify store sales page, or whatever online market space or authority that you may want to drive traffic to. So a lot of times what happens is a lot of people on their sales pages are most of the time talking about how their product or their service is going to benefit the other person, which I don't really like, because more often than not, if you have fine-tuned or dialed into your audience and you know for a fact that this audience is the highest converting audience and it's a very highly targeted messaging offer that you may have for the people that you're trying to target, but whatever happens on the funnel probably depends a lot on your sales copy and what people are going to get into it. And I see a lot of people make mistakes and really can't get traffic to convert on their funnel, or their funnel has really low trust signals that doesn't really get people to buy. So in my experience, what I find is advertising is one aspect of it, but also the editorial side, right? And what I mean by this is you can look into all type of media, let's say newspaper or magazines, or businesses who wanted to promote their product through newspapers. What they would do is they would create an advertorial, which is kind of like a mixture of the advertisement itself and then an editorial post, and then they combine both of these elements with each other, and that is essentially revolving around 80%, 70 to 80% content, and 20% really talking about the product or the service that they're trying to promote, right? Now, why these editorial type of posts, or advertorials as I call them, are beneficial is A, because it really helps you provide information to the people, and also it helps you to understand what these people like to read and what they like to consume for knowledge or information, um, and also helps you build the authority behind your product or service that you're trying to sell. So what I mean by that essentially is you can have great advertising, great marketing, but if your sales copy is not converting enough, that's probably because you're trying to push out the product more often than not. A few examples of how to do this is, let's say people are looking to invest into a financial institution, right? Now there's a brokerage company that could just say like, hey, invest with us. But that's just too plain and too salesy. But if there's like a different way they could put it, in terms of, let's say, the top 15 mistakes people make when they invest into something. Now, what this brokerage company is trying to do is it's trying to provide information to people, and also around 20% of the lines are probably call to action to go to their page or sign up with them to make their financial decisions. Let me give you another example as well. Now, let's say there's a restaurant and they're trying to promote their lunch offer or their happy hour offer or their happy meal offer. They could just say that, oh, we have a happy meal, but that's not really beneficial. But what if they were to say something like, these top 15 mistakes people make on their lunch offer or on their lunch diets, right? Now, these, if you put your advertorials or your sales pages in an advertorial kind of a way, this enables people to not only consume you for the information you're providing them, but also the education you're providing them. And that way you can have your sales scripts or your sales pages convert at a high frequency or a high ratio, just because of the fact that you have created advertorials in a way that you're only promoting your product 20% of the time, but giving them value more about 80% of the time. So go ahead and use these techniques into your funnels, into your opt-in forms, your sales pages, your registration forms, and see how that converts for you. And if you have any questions, drop in the message, and I would love to share my insights with you. Until then, I will see you on a different video. Thank you so much for watching.